Troost Ekong, the captain winning Ekong. We will start by congratulating you for the tickets to the Afcon, 35th Afcon in Morocco, December 21st to January 18th. December 21st, 2025 to January 18th, 2026. It will be, of course, the 21st time that Nigeria will be participating in the Afcon competitions. Please, we remember our coach Ekong led the Nigerian team in 2006 in Egypt, and we came back with the bronze medal. He has promised that this time it will be the gold. William is smiling. Congratulations. So we have Ekong and Captain Ekong here. So as best practice, name and medium, and then, as we said earlier, you talk only about tomorrow's game, nothing else. Let's not pivot to other topics. Quickly.
Okay, Coach, good evening. I'm Daniel, Sunday TV. So I want to just ask you, last day between Nigeria being, which ended wrong, and tomorrow, considering the fact that we have Sammy Moses, he came in later in that game. Please, what happened in the tactics area? Because we want him to start the game because he was benched and he provided the pass, considering his performance in the last few games. So we hope to see him play to start the game.
Thank you very much. I think it's a very interesting question. Nice to be here. Congratulations to everyone. Qualification is for all of us. We played the game with 11 players, and you're giving me only one now. What about the other 10? Give me the lineup tomorrow, sir. That's okay. I mean, we all know what Simon can bring to the team. Talent-wise, energetic, quick, smart. I'll think about it. Thank you.
Okay, I would like to call you come later, but this man, I know why he's dressing up this man.
King of the North.
Yes.
Good afternoon, Coach.
Good afternoon,
My name is Maurice. Yes, sir. My question is very straightforward. Are you bothered by the fact that the Super Eagles didn't win a single game in the Afcon Qualifiers away from home? Aside from the game that was the victory against Libya, drew with Rwanda away, drew with Benin Republic away. Are you bothered by that? From considering the fact that by March the World Cup qualifier starts, and it's a qualifier that we have to win almost all of our games if we have to stand the chance of progressing. Are you by any way bothered by that poor away from during these qualifiers?
You cannot say poor away from. We didn't lose away from home. Mind you, football today has gone beyond what it used to be, and everybody comes prepared against Nigeria. Getting points away from home, I think teams deserve some credit. Yes, World Cup will come. I don't know if I'll be in charge or not. And then if I'm in charge, definitely we've spoken about it. We know that we have to win every game, and we approach every game as a World Cup final. So let our time come first.
Okay, Kalista, quickly.
Coach, my name is Kalista. There are words on the streets that I know has returned to Nottingham Forest as well as Ademola Lookman. And we all know about Nwabali, who was excused from the team because the NFF officially released a statement regarding that. Our hearts goes out to him. My question to you is that what happened to these players? Because we've not seen Ademola Lookman and we've not seen Olaino with the team.
You know, relationship is something that is key. Prior to our game in Benin against in Cote d'Ivoire against Benin, I had a word with an official from Nottingham Forest, and then after that I got a message from Nuno, the manager of Forest as well, pleading we can release Olaino because he's playing Arsenal next weekend. I said, okay, we have a deal. Once we're able to get the result in Cote d'Ivoire, we'll keep the relationship. We've got other players that we think can also, play. So based on that, I want to keep relationship. Ademola Lookman is slightly hot. We have good relationship and then understanding as well. And based on that, it was released because he said he can't play at 100%. He can only play at 70%. And he pleaded. I'm the only one who can excuse him. If I want him to stay, he will stay. But we have to keep the relationship going, so I allowed him.
Thank you, Coach.
Okay, thank you, Coach. Relationship. Emeka Dena.
Thank you so much. Coach, congratulations on picking the Afcon ticket once again with games to spare. With that in mind, will you be taking it easy tomorrow? Feed French players, put them in a try, and they run for as well. How will you be approaching the game tomorrow, knowing full well that you qualify for the Afcon?
With all seriousness. With all seriousness.
With all
23
seriousness.
Yeah, with 23 players who are capable of playing at any given time. But as we speak now, they come back to their club, but whoever they will know what happened. So whoever we pick tomorrow, I think we'll have a good day.
Okay. Quickly.
Good evening, Coach. AJ Comfort 95.1 FM. In the last game, we saw you hand a debut to one of the newest faces in the squad, Gabriel Osho. And I think most Nigerians were divided online regarding his performance, given the fact that you also took him out at half-time. As a manager, can you assess his debut for the Super Eagles? Were you impressed with what you saw? And can you please tell us why you took him off at half-time?
Another good question. Gabriel Shaw is somebody we've been following, and because of Ajayi's injury, somebody needs to be drafted in, and we felt Gabriel was time for him to come on board, so he did. And in that game, our tactical approach was the back three, 4 across the midfield, and then 4 in front. And end of first half, we were trailing by 1-0, and we needed to now revert back to back 4. I explained to him, and he understood. So he had to come out for an offensive player to come in.
Nigerians divided online, word on the streets. Okay.
Good evening, Coach. Good evening, Captain. My question is for the coach. We've seen track suits, we've seen suits, but in your last game, you did something very unique. I've not seen any coach do. You wore a beep on your trademark white shirt. Was that some kind of message to the players that here, yes, was that some kind of message to the players that you're one of them and some kind of camaraderie, or just let us know what was your thinking behind it?
Clash of colors or something. Yeah, it was a kind of clash of colors.
So no secret message?
No.
We thought you were coming to play as a
No
coach.
message, no online, no division.
It was the ref or a match coming and said I should put it on.
Okay.
Clash of color with your
Yeah,
pictures.
with the open.
Kenneth Ajize, I represent Bookline Sports. Coach, congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Having booked your place in next year's Afcon and almost nothing to play for in tomorrow's game, how do you plan to ensure that your team maintain focus and discipline against the Rwanda side and needs 3 points?
Our boys are 100% professional, and they know what it takes to win games. They know what it takes to perform. So I'm not sure they're going to blink for a minute. The way we approach Rwanda is the same way we approach Brazil. The way we approach Argentina is the same way we approach Rwanda.
William is here. What's happening? William.
I have one question.
Okay, please.
Okay. Skipper, this is Isemwa from Chelsea TV. It's concerning the MPFL players.
Can't see you.
She's down here.
Okay.
Very tall.
Skipper, this is Isemwa from Transit TV. It's concerning the MPFL players, or should I say the grassroots players. We've gotten a good number of reviews from some of the players in the Super Eagles. With these reviews and ratings, will you encourage the continuous invitation of these grassroots players or MPFL players?
I think I'm the wrong person to ask, but
That's the question for the coach.
No, like really encourage because the captain.
yeah, of course, my take on that is that everyone who's here with the team deserves to be here. Everyone who's here got selected because they are here on merit. So whether you play for AC Milan or you play for Arsenal or Galatasaray or you play for Remo Stars, it doesn't matter. The best players will play, and we're all here to up our level and to give competition to whoever is playing. So yeah, I'm a big fan of the players getting drafted into the team because everybody starts from somewhere. My first team when I got my first call up was in Holland, and we were just getting relegated that season. And yeah, now if I see the level of MPFL, it's a good level. So I think there's not a big difference anymore between maybe some of the smaller clubs, smaller teams in Europe, and the big teams here in Nigeria. So everyone has to start somewhere, and yeah, they'll have my full support. And if they're good enough to play, then that's for the coach to decide. So everyone has a fair opportunity.
Good. For the captain.
Thank you, William. I'm a Nigerian. I report for the NFL.com. I want to ask you play Rwanda tomorrow, and the fact that you play Rwanda, you have 2 matches outstanding with them in the World Cup qualifier. Do you think tomorrow's results might be a statement ahead of those 2 games?
I think, like you said, we've qualified. I think there's so much concern whether we're going to take it serious or not, but I think all of us would have been very happy to qualify with 2 games in hand. So we are here now. We can't change the situation. We're going to take the game tomorrow very seriously. It's also a way for us to prepare for next year, 2025, everything that's going to be ahead, whether it's the Afcon or the World Cup qualifiers. And we know that we're going to face them again, so there'll be things that we can learn from this game. Winning this game is maybe not the only thing that we're after. We want to understand how they're playing, how we can set up against them, so that can only come through trial and success or trial and error. So we'll do that tomorrow. And like we said before, Rwanda is a good team. When we faced them in Rwanda, it was a difficult game. The goalkeeper got the man of the match, I think, in the end. We had the best chances to win that game, but it wasn't easy at all. And so we know that tomorrow is going to be a difficult game as well.
Thank you.
Sir.
Quickly.
All right, for the captain.
Question for the captain. Last tournament, Afcon, my name is Mike, the conductor for 54 Football. Last Afcon, great tournament, best defender, and scored so many goals. Next Afcon, would that be your last as the captain? And are we looking at retirement very soon?
I mean, I think there's this question that gets asked normally to players in Nigeria. I think a little bit too early. I'm 31 now. I think I'm probably playing my best football in the recent years. We're only talking about 12 months from now, so we'll see. And after that, it's going to be not in my decision. I think it'll be up to the coaches. Once I feel that I'm no longer an asset for the team, I'll have that discussion. But I still have some targets in mind, and that will be the Afcon 2025, World Cup 2026, and we'll see how I feel afterwards. Yeah.
Yeah, don't mind them. I played until I was close.
Thank you for the captain. Williams, Libya, Benin, and Rwanda can still qualify. Most Nigerians would want to know, because we know we've qualified already to the Afcon. How are you going to take the match? Are you going to take it lightly? That's one. Then 2, will you be rooting for any team, to make it out of this 3, or you just leave it?
First question, no, we're not going to take it lightly. I think we've spoken about that. And no, I mean, we want to be the best team in Africa. We want to beat every team in Africa. To be honest, I don't really care who's going to qualify besides us. And we'll focus, like I said, in the tournament when we get there. So, yeah, the best teams will be in Morocco 2025. And we'll see who that is. We're going to give it a fair game. We're going to give our best shot. We want to win the game. I don't think we've ever done any kind of calculations or tried to give anyone a favour, because that's not how football works, and people will do the same for us. So, yeah, we want to win, and we also have a full stadium tomorrow that we want to show and make happy, and all the Nigerians are going to be home all over the country and beyond, that we want to show ourselves to. So it's an opportunity for us to impress, and opportunity as well to show to the coach, show to the people what we can do. And I don't think you can start thinking about other teams and players and coaches, because that's not how football works.
Thank you. You, and then you, and Moise.
All right, coach. The question to the coach. You promised to invite Siri Desals to the team. What does Tolu Arokodare and Siri Desals need to do to get into the Super Eagles?
I don't promise to invite anybody there.
Yes.
When?
No, sir.
No, he promised that I will invite
Coach wouldn't say that. He promised, he met and said, come back. So it's not
when that window is there. Listen, one thing you guys need to understand is this game comes 3-4 days in between. So I stick to people that I have worked with in the past. in the past. So when that opportunity comes, Nigerian national team belongs to everyone. For friendly games, FIFA window, of course they will get their chance. But right now, someone I've not worked with before, now when I close my eyes and he speaks, I know he's speaking. Someone that I've not worked with before, I'll keep them aside. But give it a watch. Not only him, many of them, because we want the best one.
Coach, you what we will do before.
You're here.
All right. Yeah, good evening, Captain. My question goes directly to you. I watched the debut in Kaduna in the game between Nigeria and Chad, Afcon qualifiers. From that period of time to when Sunday Olise questioned your, in your own words anyway, he questioned your suitability to African football, to becoming the best player at the Afcon. How does that make you feel? Your rise. How does that make you feel?
I mean, it's something that you dream of when you're a kid. I always wanted to play for Nigeria. I think moments like that, they always fuel me to do more. Whenever I have difficult moments, I tend to have good moments after, because it's something that, you know, also keeps me thinking at night, makes me evaluate myself. But I think now at my age, I stopped to prove myself to anyone. I think Sunday Olise is a legend, someone that I respect very much. He's done so much for Nigerian football. I think the time when I spoke about that, I was 24. We just qualified for the World Cup after I was ruled out. I mean, something similar happened just before the last Afcon. Jose Pesero and myself, we had some differences, and in the end we made amends, and yeah, that performance came out on the back of that. So I hope our coach now doesn't have to motivate me like that anymore, but it's yeah, something that, you know, everybody wants to do better, and football is no straight line. You have your ups and downs, and maybe at the time that was the right thing, but I didn't want to accept it, and that's all part of it, you know. So I'm very proud of where I am now. It's been a lot of hard work, but it's, yeah, the hard work doesn't stop. I have to continue to improve myself, otherwise I can't keep up with the new boys on the block and everybody else who also wants to be here and play. So that's I think the biggest motivation. We see some great players like Alex Iwobi. He's been here now also for a long time, 80-something caps. He was there in my second camp, and I always try to use him as I think a top role model for any player, someone who's played in the Premier League throughout his career, has nothing to prove, always comes here on time, doesn't open his mouth, works hard, has been criticised heavily by people also sitting in this room, but he's someone that will go down as a real great when he finished playing, and I think sometimes you have to appreciate the players that we have here, and you know, all those boys are just working hard and want to make everyone proud. So yeah, we're all in this journey together, and I'm very proud to have already done almost 10 years now, but I'm not finished yet. I still have some targets that I want to achieve.
Do you miss your Igbo one?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, quickly on Leon, he's a fantastic player. He helped me a lot. Again, we had some amazing times. He's still going strong at 36. It's not easy to be playing at a club like Rangers with the pressure that he's under there as well. And yeah, he had some issues with injury, but like I said, a pro professional to continue to still be playing at 36, and I think that he can still be an asset for Nigeria, and that's not my decision in the future, but of course I miss him as a good friend, but we're still in contact, and yeah, I still see him even when I'm not here.
Coach, over to you. Are we seeing Leon anytime soon?
No.
It's possible. You can't rule it out. Will be gets criticized, I get criticized more. But it's out of emotion.
Yes.
No hard feelings. They want the best at every given time. But sometimes we have to control our emotions too.
Applause for this man.
Thank you.
The last question. Quickly.
Good afternoon, sir.
No.
I'm Emmanuel Asika, reporting for Georgia Media. On 2019, Nigeria finished the Afcon at the round of 16, losing to Tunisia. And
2019.
No,
2021. Then in the last Afcon, you reached the finals. And what is the level of confidence in the camp looking forward to the next Afcon, having qualified already against Spain?
I mean, we have a lot of players like myself who've been part of the team 2019, bronze medal, now the last one, silver. So I think if you look at that trend, there's only one thing that's left that we want to achieve. And I think that's the expectation from the whole of Nigeria, the expectation from the coach, the expectation from ourselves. But it's not an easy feat, and we can do a lot of talking here about that. But yeah, we have to show it next year in Morocco.
Thank you so much, Coach. We appreciate you for coming.
Captain, you're not going